We're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Indianapolis Colts and the Baltimore Ravens. We're through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Richardson fires quickly out wide. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Running right is Pacheco. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Along the right sideline, there's space. He brings this one back. Touchdown, Baltimore off the pick 6.
Well, that is quite the tone setter and very different between the two sides. Offense, that's a disaster. But defensively, you've just lit the flame of emotion. Now you want to build on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. It gives it Pacheco to start the drive. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Come on. 19, 5, cut 19, cut 19. 70 Ranger.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete, brings up 3rd down.
That's simply a difficult tightrope walk to stay in bounds on a catch that far downfield. What an effort. Just too difficult a play to make.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Warriors 70, ready. 60 Vikings, 60 Bearcats, 60 man, Buffalo 18.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down. It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Running for the first time with a man out of Florida State. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
The give here on second. Get some space around midfield. And he will get this inside the 30.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Purdy on first down. Escapes the pocket. Dumped off to his running back. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Going all the way to the end zone here. And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 13-0 lead. So a touchdown on the board for Brock as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Has this at the 6. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they offer the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Back to the air. It's Richardson. To him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Forced that to his right. He's making a bid for it. And he's out of bounds just short of the 15.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, denies the 1st down.
It's a Baltimore touchdown! The Ravens take a 20-zip lead. They have him back there because of what he can do with even the smallest sliver of daylight. And for my money, Brock, There aren't many plays more exciting than seeing a punt return for a touchdown.
You know, it kind of reminds me of the playground back in the day, right? You playing tag, and you just can't get to that guy. He's just making you miss. Whether it is, I don't know, Devin Hester, Dante Hall, the human joystick, or Cordero Patterson, those elite guys who just can't bring them down.
At their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Ready.
Richardson now. Locates Adonai Mitchell. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Pacheco down.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, hey, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Mustang 19.
Trying to throw this from the gun. On the move, headed right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's down to almost, nope, actually going to give him the 30 here. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
To the air on this 1st down, Richardson. Buys time, rolling right. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Unable to find Adonai Mitchell with that one. And now they face 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Ready, set.
So working from the 30 as they line this up. 2nd and 10. Running back sent in motion left. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I love that. And I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bob, 70 Timber, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Richardson on 3rd. He's got it. Complete to Downs. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the 1st. 21-0 our score. Back to the bank in just a moment.
And the Colts 1st down.
Time for the 2nd quarter here, and the Colts are thinking points. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Colts start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
And that one one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. He's got a man left. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
That's caught by Elijah Arroyo. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. Yeah, runs defense to make it a much bigger gain.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Chased out to his right. And the defender comes away with it. And the Colts are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. And you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Offense up to the line fast.
Look at 19.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Byron Murphy there to make the play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Mustang 19. Go.
Throwing now, Richardson. Finds a seam down the middle. Just after the catch, he is hit and stopped. A nice gain, though, down to the enemy 41. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
First down throw here from Richardson. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Ready? Bronco 80. Gravity Lions.
Now a designed run. Here's Richardson. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
Okay, ready?
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Hawk 70, Hawk ready.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. He's at the 30. The 10. And he brings this one back. Touchdown, Baltimore off the pick 6. Second time he's had an errant throw taken back for 6 in this half, Brock. As a quarterback, how do you come back from this knowing there's so much game left?
How do you come back from it, or how do your family and friends come back from it? I know as I get older, obviously I think about them more and more. As a competitor, you're just going to grit your teeth and do what you can. But for the loved ones following, that's a tough second pick 6 to watch.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. After the pick, Richardson back to the air. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. And he's going to be hit and set out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
70 Timberwolves. Viking 18.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess. Even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready?
To the air on 3rd and long. To the right, wheeled in. Oh, he loses the football. The Ravens pick it up. Make it a little extra on top of that fumble recovery as they take possession.
Hey, a normal old stop at 3rd down just wasn't good enough for this crew. Nope, they had to rip the ball away from them literally in an impressive and dominant play that sets their offense up for success.
Get set. Get set. Up.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play, but whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Outside. Start.
2nd down, looking for options. Ball getting by Arroyo on the right side. And he might be close to this league growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Get set. Get set. Up.
They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. So when we come back, Brock, it's going to be 2nd and 8. So we've reached our 2-minute warning. Ravens holding the lead inside of M&T Bank Stadium. Another snap from the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap for Purdy. And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens boat racing them to the halftime locker room. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens continue piling on to this lead. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down. To throw, Richardson. That was just a little bit too low to be brought in. Intended target there was Tyler Warren. And it's going to be 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Richardson will do it himself. Rolling into enemy territory. He's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Gain of 26 yards there. And it'll be first down Colts.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, they got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Took the ball himself for a big run.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Get up. Liking it. 70 Timberwolves. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready, ready.
A give right side. Here's Pacheco. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Let's go now. Ready.
Now Richardson to throw. Escapes out to the left. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down.
Let's go. Panther 6, Hawk 70. Ready.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. Shut down after a gain of about a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So on 4th down, here comes Maddox Trujillo and the Colts for a field goal try. This from 40 on the right hash.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a 4th quarter clutch kick. To have that confidence built, that's important.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half.
Get set. Up.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Ravens in very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Drive play straight ahead. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Get set, get set.
There's a dive up the middle. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. That's George Karlaftis who got there for the stop.
Sometimes it's not about flash and sizzle, Kate. Sometimes it's about old school football. Give your fullback the ball, and he's going to go get you a couple yards.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Kick, 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 kick.
They'll try and pick this up. Hit behind the line. That ball's loose. Oh, the Colts got to it first.
Hey, I get it, Kate. 3rd down, you're doing all you can to try to stay on the field. But unfortunately, poor ball security loosens his hold on it, and the defense knocks it free. Instead of facing 4th down, even better, that defense is off the field completely.
Ready, ready.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. 60 boxes.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Forced out to his right. That's cut at the 4. He's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Ready.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Start. Ready.
This is a designed run for Richardson. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you.
And he will get into the end zone for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts start their second half with some needed points. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Purdy looking to throw. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
3rd and long, Purdy. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
Begins his return at the 16. He gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Go! Dragon 60.
Play action with Richardson. Bails out of the pocket quick. Downfield to Warren. He's got it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Just the Eagles.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have fences need them sometime as well.
No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
19 tight. 60 back.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Finds him over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk. It was nearly a big play.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. No running. Here's Pacheco. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll run it with Pacheco. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Come on now. Was there any doubt who they were going to go to right there? That was always going to be a run play. No problem converting on 4.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. 10. 19 Charger. 19 Charger.
From the red zone on 1st. Flushed out of the pocket. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's an Adonai Mitchell touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Chooses to bring this one out. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He fires one deep down the right sideline. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're rolling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
Kate, this is one of those situations where they've got the lead on the scoreboard, but not the momentum on the field. This is a big 3rd down coming up. Got to seize back a little control and find a way to cut off the comeback.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Colts will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts parlay the interception into points. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
70, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Bronco 80. Unlock line.
Here we go, toss to the left side. And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in, the lead, only a field goal now. Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10.
Get set.
Now a give running right. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Purdy throwing here. Puts his body on the line, and he got it. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's It's going to be a Baltimore first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Blown back, hits the handoff. And he works his way for a gain of 4. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
It's up.
Another carry for him. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens make it a 9-point advantage. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens make it a 10-point ball game. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready?
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready? Hot step, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Richardson now. He put everything he had into this one. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Back to the air. It's Richardson. Completed over the middle. Space past the 35. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Here he goes again. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be first down Colts. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Buffalo 18. 70, Warriors 70. Steady.
Play action, it's Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Well, this guy has been an animal on the ground today with some great results. A little surprising there, Kate, to see a sack so far behind the line of scrimmage. But that's a welcome sack defensively after seeing him do so much damage with his legs.
Throwing now, Richardson. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Let's see what they went with. Third down.
Get it. 18, right, 60, trap 50, trap.
Here he goes, third and long. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied. They responded. And forced a fourth down.
Fourth and forever coming up.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! Here we go, here we go! Coogan, 18, Pioneer!
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. They had to try and go for it. Brock, they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Get set, up!
Sending him on the dive. Trucks a defender. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
And sign me up. I love giving those fullbacks a cookie. Not just short yardage, not third down. No. Give the fullback his chance. Give him the ball on first down and watch him do his thing.
They'll run here on first down. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Third down and 8 yards to go.
They'll air it out on third. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Get set, it's time!
Give now to the running back. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture, and one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6.
Yeah.
I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
He gets it again, and he will not score. The defense gets him just before he can punch it in. It's a gain of 3. That leaves him only a yard shy on 3rd and goal.
Well, Kate, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Get set!
Third time's the charm. He gets it again. Ooh, no luck. He tried. He was fighting, but they send him backwards on 3rd and goal. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. On 4th now. On comes Tyler Luke. Going to try this field goal for the Ravens. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. 65.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. He's got his man, that's Alec Pierce. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Colts operating from the Maria, rushing back to the line. On the draw, it's Pacheco. Bounces this outside, winds up with a nice chunk of yards there as a result. It's 2nd down. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that 1st. All set to go now from the 35.
19 Lions.
To the air on this 1st down. Richardson. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we called them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Ready? 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Cup 19. Cup 19. Dragon 60. Ready?
2nd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. Colts operating from the hurry up, rushing back to the line.
50 Bison.
It's Pacheco on 3rd. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you. It just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Hands are tied. Gotta have it on this 4th down. Oh, quick throw here, left side. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the 1st.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
From the red zone now. This one's caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Now 4 seconds left. We've got a timeout. Not that the final play is going to change the outcome, but we will get one more snap.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it...
And there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. So in front of